Hi everybody, we are Cohort Indigo, and for our Cohort project we chose to talk about education. This is our team with our little star and whatever the heck the bottom right is.
So the problem that we have and trying to address here is that students are having a hard time trying to access websites online and how to interact with one another. Also, how can we motivate students to keep staying connected, and how can we find the students and families that have lower income who needs help with it or who can access to the websites online.
Our solution to this problem is a website like Khan Academy that provides resources for learning, but also with a live homeroom session facilitated by a tutor. Each homeroom will focus on something like math and etc., designed to be academically particular to each student's choice. The website app connects you with students in your same grade level as well as students near you. Open to all students regardless of background and income. Our app is connected with an incentive, motivated by awarding points, with the goal of achieving prizes like toys, foods, groceries, and maybe even a laptop. Socially distanced meetups with the facilitator are provided so parents do not have to worry. Social distance learning also provides space for kids to get out of the house and be with each other 6 feet apart.
Yeah, so how we plan to let everyone knows about it is that the first step is to reach out to companies who are potentially interested in sponsoring us, because this is going to be pretty expensive to get off the ground. And then the second point is we're trying to reach the student directly. So we're going to do it through all kind of social media. For the parents, we plan to do it through mail, which they often check, and also their various contact points that they have in supermarkets or different stores that have back to school sales, just different places where parents get to learn about this opportunity and can tell their students about it. And then we're also thinking about how public library can play a role in this time, because public library often plays the role of offering these resources to the community around them, so they can maybe provide in-person COVID-safe help with any tech problems that these kids or parents might face.
Now onto the app. So here we can see we got some inspiration on how the app would look like, the color scheme and whatnot, and what the app will include, including the possible names of the app. Reminders for the students of their homework, tests, quizzes, anything they need to do. So students can check into this app, which will be greeted by a homepage with reminders about homework, tests, and quizzes. And this app and website includes a time and a place for the students to go to their class, and they have a link or a tab to check their points and the prizes they can achieve with the points they gained.
Yeah, and so there were a couple challenges that we were facing as a group, and one of them is the fact that school is actually starting soon, so it might not be ready or it might not be available for them on time. And so the way we're addressing that is just we're going to take our time, we're going to launch it during the school year, and so that by next fall, it'll be ready to go, and we can, in the meantime, advertise. So next slide, yeah. With school starting, they might actually not be on board because they have their schedule set. So it might be hard to integrate our after-school program with them, but we don't think that it actually conflicts necessarily. So it's supplementary, not conflicting to their schedule. And it could be something that'll help students, especially students that don't have the resources to get tutoring or one-on-one mentorship. And one thing is, creating an app and running a program like this is not free. So where will that money come from? Yeah, a couple things that we addressed before. Yeah, get sponsored. We can ask tech companies, school supply stores like Walmart for funding. We can fundraise or ask for donations, and we can also run it with volunteers. So we even have some volunteer developers that might be able to make the app for us.
So another challenge that we kind of predicted was marketing, and Jessica already kind of touched upon this, but again, given our short timeline, making parents and students aware of our platform and showing them how to use it may be challenging. So some of these solutions include partnering with a company to advertise, applying for grants from foundations and charities such as the Gates Foundation, advertising our platform on social media, and having influencers, internet personalities kind of also distribute this information, also mail for the parents and phone calls, and also common places that parents would visit like supermarkets, other places they go, and back to school sales. Another challenge that we wanted to talk about was distribution of benefits. So although our platform targets low-income students and families, does the online nature of our app and website warrant access by all? And some of these comparisons that we were thinking about were low-income versus high-income families, and private, public, and charter schools. So for our solution, we thought we could partner with all school districts and send out beginning of school year surveys. And what we mean by all school districts is regardless of their average wealth, we'll send them the surveys because they could have low-income students and families. And this way we'll know which students are in need of our services. And basically we'll prioritize certain services like winning prizes such as technology or fresh groceries for students who are more in need.
All right, thank you. That is our solution.